Alright, and we are back. Now I have to explain a few things. So the last episode was supposed to be 30 minutes, but this is what we're supposed to build. We're supposed to construct things into this astrolabe. And in order to do that, we have to start along the quest line. So let's see if there's any other quests in this world. There are not. There are none. So we will enter the survey camp with our new spells and everything in hand.
I don't remember you among the crew roster. How did you get here? So much has gone wrong since we arrived. We no sooner made base camp when we met with technical difficulties, likely sabotage. Following that were thefts of equipment and stores. Then we lost members of our expedition, including our leader, to strange disappearances. The most recent calamity was an assault by some of the indigenous species that have inhabited these ruins. It would be a great help if you could find the survivors of the attack. I've taken a role, and Edgar Ableton, Mackenzie Trowell, and Peter Cheswick are still missing. Let them know the attack is over and they can come back.
Alright. So as you can see, now every single monster is now rank 9.
Yikes! Please, don't hurt me. Oh, you don't look like one of those who attacked our camp. It's safe to go back, right? Very well, then.
So we have to ask everybody to come back to the camp. And the sidewalks operate just about the same.
Is it safe to go back to the promenade yet? I've been hiding here for a while now and am a bit cold and hungry.
Let's wait for this guy to come around. Hopefully I don't get interrupted again. No, these robot things walking around, you can't get into any battles with them. I don't know what they're there for. Maybe for maintenance or something, so that the area doesn't flood.
Oh my goodness! Rescue at last! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So now we will go around and go right back.
Wonderful work. We're explorers, not adventurers, and the attack caught us off guard. It stands to reason you came here answering the distress call from Sir Thurston Plunkett, yes? I'm afraid that Plunkett disappeared a while ago, just after we began to explore the ruined domes of Celestia. He left his notes with us, but they seem to have gone missing in the recent attack. Can you take a look-see and gather the missing journal pages?
So if we look on the map, they should be down here. Now you want to be careful not to get into any battles. So you want to go at a time when these guys are no longer here. So this is a good time. So we've got one piece of the research notes. There's the second piece. I'm glad that the first few quests or things we have to do are not battling. but the battling will start soon.
Much obliged. You hold on to those pages in the event you find Plunkett. I've some bad news. Well, more of a spot of bother, really, but it needs to be addressed. The crustaceans broke the dome, and I'm struggling to find a means of repairing it. We kept a supply of sealant on hand, but they seem to have taken it. Can you go and see if you can recover the bottles of sealant from the crustacean pincers who took them from us? 4 bottles will do it, I should think.
Now, how do I approach this? I haven't fought these things since... It was a long time ago. So let's just get one by itself. And we're gonna start by using our tower shield. Because these guys pose quite a bit of a threat. We'll get rid of Amplify here. We'll see if we can try to get a big attack on him before this guy gets here. And we got him. I really should put other shields in my deck. It's fine. But we're gonna use our first ever star spell. This puts an aura around for 4 rounds, and it's plus 15% for any outgoing attack. So if you want to remove it, you can replace it with Fortify, which reduces incoming damage. And we're not really worried about doing anything else because it doesn't look like these crustacean pincers are really looking to do a lot of damage. And they're fizzling when they try to do some damage, so maybe next turn we'll finish them off. Or maybe not. There we go. I expected them to be tougher. Maybe I'm just a lot more experienced at fighting these guys. Okay. Okay then. It's whatever. So now we've drawn Giant. We will use our Fortify. We do not need our Helping Hands. Fortify will prevent incoming attacks from doing mass amounts of damage. I don't know why they haven't really attacked yet. And I guess finally they're starting to do some damage. And luckily I have a little bit of ability to cut into their damage that they're doing. So Giant, when you attach it to a monster, it makes it stronger. A Magma Man. Wow. Okay then. But a Magma Man like this apparently is an aura spell. So this is our first use of the strong spell. I mean, not strong. We have to get to this spell through strong. And I'm already at level 52 at this point, and I've gotten a lot of gear that's very helpful for this area and for the situation. Plus, I haven't used any unnecessary things that I didn't need to use skill point wise. I bought keen eyes or some accuracy buff that I didn't need, and there was nothing I could do, so I had to restart. So this time I've done it right. So now I use the Judgment spell card with the attachment onto him. But there's also something that's pretty helpful. The highest spell, I believe, is Gargantuan. Or I think there's one higher than that. But we have collected what we need to collect. And as you can see, we've got all the scaffolding up, trying to hold the area together because of the invasion coming from the grotto. I believe we should add more shields like this to our deck. And that way, it'll be easier to fend off these attacks.
Not to put too much pressure on you, but we're losing pressure. Oh, smashing! You've got the sealant. Now go to the cracks in the dome and apply it just so.
So now we have to fix all these water leaks, which reappear shortly after. These are kind of like the red claws that aren't active when they're walking around the area, but you can't get into a battle with them until a certain point. But you can't get into a battle with these guys at all. And so we'll come back around, just like we did before. There are teleporter stones here. If you didn't know, there are. You're to the right of me. They're all the way over here. You saw them out of the periphery of your eyes.
Spot on! I knew you could do it! I've taken a roll call and it came up short. Some of my fellow researchers are still among the missing. We've searched the entirety of the promenade and found no trace of them. As we say in the explorer business, it's hat and whip time. Could you search the pinnacles for clues to their whereabouts?
And while we do that, we have another quest.
Pardon me, but could you perhaps lend a hand? I'm working at repairing the leaking dome and need some help quickly. The crustaceans, you see, are none too pleased with us being here. They wrecked the dome in hopes of driving us off. I have need of some pieces of scrap metal. Any will do, really. The metal of the dome is weakening. We need to get it fixed. There are so many leaks in the dome, I'll be patching them all day. But I've run out of supplies already. I noticed a pile of scrap metal in the pinnacles. Would you be a dear and fetch me some? Thanks.
So now we just go over here like it's a sidewalk. Then we go over here. And we reach the crustacean claw cutters, and these guys can be really lucky or really bad. Like, they have this 2 rank storm spell that they use.
You find a golden pocket watch. It looks strangely familiar. Have you seen this before?
And it does 10 damage, 1000 damage, and I believe it's 10,000 damage. And sometimes if they have a lot of stuff on you, they can use it to their advantage, and it's terrible.
You find a tiny piece of rubble with a stone carving on it, part of a larger stone building.
I forgot where the lounge lizard is here. It's still recording sound. Okay, good.
You find a small piece of shell that looks like it came from a crab.
And now there's a quest to collect scrap metal. And that would require going inside there. We're not doing that yet. So we're just gonna go back by using the teleporter. I'm surprised that my rank or my level is so much higher compared to what used to happen. I used to reach here at level 50. Now it's 52? What happened? Did I quest for some people, or I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it.
I'm no Sherlock Bones, but by the look of things, this is some incontrovertible evidence. 1, 2, 3. 1. That piece of shell belongs to a crustacean. 2. That watch belongs to Barclay O'Brien, one of our expedition. He was so proud of that watch, he mail-ordered it from a dealer on Firecat Alley in Wizard City. Barclay wouldn't part with it for anything.
If you don't know who the mail-order dealer is, it's Shellis Greatheart, or whatever that guy's name is, on Firecat Alley. He's the guy that makes you have the samurai sword of the spirit of Mukugawa, the sleeper's timepiece, etc., etc. So yeah.
And 3. That piece of stone looks like it has the same pattern as the 2 big stone towers at the center of the pinnacles. It looks like the crustaceans took members of our expedition and locked them into one of the pinnacle towers. I'll bet that one of the crustaceans in the area has to have a key. Go and defeat one of them and take it, then make your way into the tower.
Okay, now we have to defeat the claw cutters that we saw earlier. And it's gonna tell us not to go this way, but this is the way we should go. I want to check something. Is the mount that I have, it's a 40%, yeah. So we're gonna go to the pinnacles because that's the only place that we can go to. And so we'll just get into a battle with one of them. And just right off the bat, we are going to shield. We are not dealing with any annoying crap from these guys. The first time I got here was a big surprise. So now I'm really expecting something bigger from these guys. But you can see already that they've been nerfed to hell. So compared to where they were a few years ago when I first tried to come here from defeating Malistaire, the difficulty is so much lower. I think there's a problem. I need to pack the Fire 70 and the Storm 70 shield as well. So these are the things that I need to change going into the future battles. Because otherwise, my chance of dying is actually higher. And it's just nice to have the protection Sometimes it's not nice to have the feint to get you through everything, and other times it really is a bonus that is necessary. Hopefully he doesn't use that rank 2 spell. I'd be happy if I weren't hit with a 1000 damage attack or something. I don't think there is a 10,000. It's 110 or 110 or 1000. Those are the it's a oh wow. I did not expect that. Good thing there was nothing in the way of a critical, but that was oh, that was pretty devastating. That shook me to the core. I completely botched. Come on. Good thing I don't fizzle 3 times in a row. Oh, nice. Oh, there's Barclay O'Brien. I like these deductions that this guy made. Dalton, was it? And there's scrap metal inside here, so we can collect it. These crustaceans are annoying. Let's try to avoid them as best we can. There's 2 pieces of scrap metal. Scrap metal.
You're right on time. Or perhaps early. Or late. If I only had my nice gold watch. What's that? My watch! Oh, thank you mightily. Rutherford's upstairs. You go get him and I'll scoot. See you back at the promenade? Look me up when you get back to the promenade, won't you?
I'm gonna make this episode 35 minutes. Because it's got to match up with the hour length of everything. I used to be a lot more hesitant to face bosses like this, but I'm just gonna jump right in.
Who's this? An intruder! Let me get to my claws around you.
Where do I... Okay. Oh my goodness. But I'll need fortify. There's the first Zodiac tome. And they seem to attack right away with something. They don't seem to wait. So that's a good thing. That actually lowers the difficulty, because if they just waited like we did at every juncture, then and if they had way more health, then this would be even more of a struggle. All I need to count on is this guy not using what I don't want him to use. And I don't want him to use Tower Shield at all. go, putting up the defense. And there's the tower shield. Oh, never mind. There we go. They're going on the offensive. And that's what I need to do too, before they can even react. So is this an evil snowman he's casting? Nope. It takes longer for them to do whatever they want to do. And that's a good thing for me. Wow, that's going to do a lot of damage. I'm surprised I didn't do more. Fortify really helped with that. Go to hell. My guy, I don't know what you're thinking with that, but hey, it's good for me. I might have to reshuffle because I just got rid of all my... I got rid of all my Hydra. And I also got rid of a bunch of other crap. So I'll have to use the TC. I guess I can't use it on treasure cards. And these damage stoppers are really coming in handy. I guess you can't. There's nothing you can do, I guess. And there's no... Oh my god, of course he does that. Of course. Are you serious? Who's gonna have a bit more impact than that? I want him to use raw on me. That's what I want from him. Use raw, damn it. Nice. That's gonna do nothing because of my shielding. Glad I know how to defend. And glad that Fortify held up until the end. Right there. I bet he was going for another judgment for no reason. The first boss right here. I mean, he's just like... I have no idea why. Oh, he criticaled. But it got canceled out by my tower shield, thank goodness. I guess I'll have to cast another one. I'll have to wait for another one. Are you serious? At this junction? Come on now. Oh, good. Good. You attacked into that. Good. I have to build myself up before I hit him. That's what I gotta do. See, this battle's not just about getting what I want, but also gaining my health back while defeating him. I only had to do this because he's a balanced boss.
The crustacean drops a big piece of stone. It looks familiar, like it belongs to the portal back in the Celestia base camp.
Well, I guess this will wrap up this episode. In the next episode, we will talk to Rutherford West, and then we will collect the Zodiac Tome. So, I guess we'll see you then.